Hey, how's it going, everybody? I just kind of had the urge to get out and go walk around where some of the little trails are and stuff near the Corps of Engineers land in this area where I am, and done a lot of videos on it before, Winter Scout and all that. But I really wanted to show you how high the river is still. I don't know how long ago it was when I did the flood video, but I mean, it's still ridiculously high. There's no way that I could really get back into the acreage and stuff that I wanted to this winter, to kind of find a permanent spot to spend some overnights and stuff, because this river won't be down until, I mean, for sure next year, maybe next summer. They're still letting this much water out of the lakes, and Lake Grapevine is still this high. So that shows just how much rain we had here in Texas. So it's crazy. There's a ton of airplanes today. It's Wednesday, so I try not to film videos outside on Wednesday, because the day that I've noticed the most airplanes fly in this area. I'm not far from the DFW airport, so that's probably why, but Wednesday is normally your cheapest airline tickets, so that seems to have a lot of traffic and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to take you out by the river today, and I'm gonna go look at some other spots and see. I've kind of got an idea of an area that I might be able to cross once the full winter hits. This area back behind me here is the golf course, and it's split in between Corps of Engineer land and where I am, and this river splits it. So there's Corps of Engineer land, then there's a golf course, and then there's me, and this is like the border of the Corps of Engineer land. So when it comes to be full-blown winter, they shut the golf course down, and it's kind of free roam. So, you know, free range to just kind of go wherever. But if the river's going to be this high still, it's not looking good. So hang with me, guys. Look at the amount of damage that's occurred, and how they've had to back trim everything. This tree used to be full. It was huge. That big branch broke off of it. It's crazy. You know, I mean, I can see clear across to the golf course now, and it used to just be super, super thick. Holy cow. If you go back and watch some of my older videos, you'll see that I was down here fishing where that branch is in the water. Back there is where the gar were, and this whole area underneath here I had crossed. There was all the rocks and stuff, and that water moccasin was sitting on the one rock. This is insane. This is higher than what it's ever been. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, and the amount of land erosion that's happened. Look at that. This used to be way high up above water. Let's just keep going. This big oak branch broken off, big branch. Just bucked it up, and it ruined this gate. Just rear crossed. I used to get it back there on the other side of the land. It's just really sad, because now there's almost no woods left. The water's so high, it's like all these trees are rotting out and finally falling. And the city's just coming through and cutting everything down. Just clearing everything out. It's, I mean, look, it's pretty sad. Looks like there's not going to be anything left, and for so long, you know, now this has been kind of the quietest area around. I mean, you know, you have the airplanes, whatever, but I think there's few places now left that you don't hear an airplane on somebody's video. So for the people that complain about airplanes, just get over it. There's not a lot any of us can do, but I know it's pretty excessive here just because of where I live, but even still, I mean, the woods are just so barren and thin now because everything's just falling and dying, and the flood is just really, this past year, it's just really devastated everything, you know. And there's so many vines. Like, the cities don't understand that, you know, doing this, just cutting piles of crap everywhere, is not going to help this grow. It's not going to help this grow back. It's not going to help it be healthy. It's causing it to mat up and be nasty like this. It's giving vines something to hold on to and just strangle and smuggle everything. And man, it's sad. This is not how I would take care of my land if I owned some. I can tell you that. It's really interesting. A lot of the oaks over here have already lost all of their leaves, and the squirrels and other animals have already gotten to all the acorns. But just up the hill here, I've got oaks with leaves still on them and acorns all over the ground. So it's pretty interesting. Oh, there's a pretty tree and another airplane. I hope y'all enjoy it. So much for me coming down here and planning what I had planned. I was planning on trying to find some good sized dead limbs on these sycamores, but they're all in the water with trash all around them. Fish just jumped. I've heard that sycamore is good carving wood. A lot of the videos I've seen of guys over in the UK, for some reason, are not allowed to harvest birch. In some of the videos I've seen, they're not allowed to harvest birch, and so they always talk about sycamore. There's a dead standing one right there. There's a grove of them back there too in the water. Still pretty though. This might be my lucky day. Didn't happen to bring my Baco or anything with me, but we have a fallen sycamore tree right here. From the looks of it, it doesn't look that old. It's just kind of a pain in the ass to get to. But, you know, it's a little work without some reward. Man, there's some good pieces in there. I could take from here, that main trunk there, get a lot of it out. I could take a section down there, or even down at the trunk, and actually get some bowls and some cuxas. So this is a big find. Have to figure out a way to get it back to walking distance of where I have to park, but it's awesome. It's very cool. Do some trimming too, cut back all this overgrowth. So I'm gonna try to get down there and look at it a little bit better. Well, I just beaver chewed a little piece of it off. It would be awesome to have a piece this big. You hear those coffers in the background? See them? Living living a dream, aren't they? But man, it's a really straight grained wood. Look at that. Super easy carving. I mean, very, very easy carving. So it'd be awesome to have a section this big, huh? So there's another big boy down there. I'm gonna get out of here. These golfers are annoying me, so it took a little bit of effort to get down in this area too. So now you know I can't pass this up, right? I've got some elevation in my area too. I'm up pretty high. I mean, I can almost see the top of those golfers' heads now. But I came across this, and it's probably a geocache. But let's check it out. So if it's not anything cool, I won't disturb it. Doesn't look to be too old. This might be another situation though. Hold on. There it is. Geocache. See? So you would write down what you dropped off or what you took or something like that. Pretty cool stuff. The seal on this is horrible. Everything in here is wet. But I find these a lot. This is kind of a big thing people do around here. So we will put it back. I do not have anything to contribute to this, and I don't participate in geocaching. I am going to make it a little harder to see though. There we go. A little bit better. The thing I love about the series, even though there's a lot of plains everywhere, you actually have rock faces and like limestone deposits, and you know, there's texture to the land. It's not just flat, and it's not just woods. It's, you know, it's got hills and all that. And a lot of times when I'm out here, I really like to think, imagine what this place looked like before any of us came and messed it up, you know? Imagine what this place was like whenever it was just in its natural state. I mean, I bet it was beautiful. I mean, look how high up I am, you know? And now there's constantly airplanes. You've got drunken golf idiots, you know, trash and stuff everywhere. But it's better than nothing, you know? I know it sounds like I'm complaining a lot, but it's better than nothing. But, well, I'm gonna start heading back towards the vehicle, so I will catch you guys later. It's okay now. I found mule tape. I'm gonna be just fine. Now here's something that I've yet to see in Texas that I've seen back home in Arkansas, and even when we were on the kayak trip. If I wouldn't know any better, I would say this is musclewood or blue beech. See how it twists, and it looks like a mussel. It's just a huge one, and I don't know if it is or not, but it sure looks like it to me. So if anybody can for sure verify this, greatly appreciate it. It's a big one, but it twists, and it's got the, what I've seen, the musclewood look to it. Hey Justin, this tree would be your best friend, wouldn't it? Oh, look at this one. Those big daddies. Oh yeah. Look at it. Bang. Just a barking. Flared up and everything, look at them. There's another one over here to the left. They were going back and forth for a little while. He's letting you know, isn't he? Huge tree.